it's time now. Ladies and gentlemen, to talk about the fish pond itself, because fish have to live in an enclosed area that you can control, so that you can control their movements and you can control who accesses them. If they are yours, then it has to, who has access to the fish. So you need a pond. Otherwise, if you keep them in an ocean, then you cannot tell that they are your fish, because anyone has the right to just come in there and just take them away whenever they want. So you have to keep them at home for your own benefit and your own convenience. So you have to, it makes sense therefore to buy a tank in which to keep the fish, but because most of us do not have the money to buy fish tanks, we have to dig one ourselves, and this is always considered the best and the most feasible option in our case. So in order to dig a pond of fish for eating at home, you will first need to determine the size and the depth of the pond based on the type and number of fish you plan to raise. So if you want more fish, then you have to dig a bigger pond of fish. If you want fewer types of fish, probably a smaller yield, and then it is going to be up to you. So you will have to dig a hole that is at least a few feet deep in order to provide enough water volume for your fish. Make sure that the pond is located in a spot that receives sunlight for a significant part of the day to support plant growth and oxygen production. And remember, fish thrive in an environment that has oxygen, and they also need marine life or plants that grow inside the water to support the life and the metabolism activities of the fish. So it's also important to line the pond with a liner to prevent leaks, and to consider adding a filtration system to maintain water quality. So we can line the pond with cement. There's a special type of cement that is water resistant, that can be used to actually make sure that the water is not going to leak. And regular maintenance and water testing will be necessary to ensure the health of the fish. So what we see here, it might look like a swimming pool to others, but it's actually a fish pond for commercial purposes. This is what we're talking about. The fish pond is long and deep enough for this number of fish that you are seeing. There are so many different has so many of them. We also have some plants in the middle, we have some rocks there, and the water is clean and fresh as well. All this is very essential for fish to thrive. They thrive in a habitat that is specifically designed for their life and their preferences. Remember, we mentioned that it is also advisable to bring in the same water and the same soil and the mud and the plants that have been taken from the same river where they were born. This is going to help them continue growing in this ecosystem that is most suited to their nature and their DNA. So from there, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have the pond, it will be the next thing that we want to talk about now is what you are going to put inside the pond. But at the moment, please feel free to explore the pond just to see the features that you might need to add in order to make sure that you run a successful fish